Today, 800 million people, scattered in rural areas, live in a state of absolute poverty. They spend their time searching for food to survive, and often they don't find it. Another 3 billion wait for the social and economic progress enjoyed by a privileged minority. They will keep on waiting until they get the basic tools necessary to increase their productivity. The provision of infrastructures raised hopes of faster development in agriculture. This has been only partially achieved. In the meantime, both population growth and migration from rural areas to the cities have lessened the availability of food in many developing countries. These factors lead to an ever-increasing dependence on importing even the most basic products, further affecting already fragile economics. The term rural poor sums up the situation in rural areas where the village represents the center of economic activity beginning with food production. The importance and potential of the village as a center for work and social organization has not, until today, been adequately considered in the formulation of development plans. And yet the village, because of its peculiar characteristics, deserves renewed consideration when development plans and policies are formulated. The largest part of the economic activity of a village is the cultivation of products for its own consumption. Farming is traditional, founded on basic techniques using rudimentary tools, often handmade by the people who use them. Besides cultivation, other essential functions must be carried out. The conversion of products, from cereal grinding to the cooking of food, everyday activities such as collecting firewood, maintenance and repair of huts, transport and water provision for the village. These activities take up all the time of the inhabitants, leaving room neither for increasing productivity in the fields nor for extending the areas already under cultivation. These facts are the starting point of our proposal for the small-scale mechanization of the village. We think that of all the available alternatives, this is with no doubt the one that gives the most rapid results. The mechanization proposal we present here is scaled so as not to upset the tribal life of the village while producing positive results in a short time. In fact, just by doubling the working depth of the soil from 5 to 10 centimeters, we can produce considerable and immediate production increases. These increases are easily achieved using the equipment we propose. Moreover, efficient transport and storage of products in specifically designed silos can drastically reduce harvest losses, which in some cases now reach about 50% of the harvest. It is worth emphasizing that our proposal is scaled to present technical and human conditions in the village. Its main advantages can be summarized as follows. It lightens the burden of manual work. In other words, less effort and less time are required to perform essential farming tasks more effectively. In short, it is an increase in the quality of work and efficiency. It increases productivity thanks to a more effective working of the soil, i.e., more production for high-quality work. It drastically reduces losses through fast, efficient transport and conservation of products. It expands cultivated areas, giving a production surplus for consumption in the cities. The operational unit of this project proposal is the package, which comprises machinery, assistants, and other production factors. A modular layout has been developed on the basis of research and experience in technical and agronomic assistance to developing areas with the aim of obtaining positive results. The module consists of 50 packages for 50 villages located within a given area, if possible, within a radius of 50 kilometers from the base of the support team. Fewer than 50 villages can be assisted by one module, provided the cultivated area of some villages justifies 2 or more packages. We envisage 2 types of package, A and B, based respectively on 2 or 4-wheel drive tractors with varying power output, depending on the mechanical characteristics of the soil and degree of mechanization desired. Obviously, the range of tractor equipment is the same for both packages, only the models are different, depending on the power output of the tractors themselves. Here is the package, shown schematically. The tractor, the implements, the silos, the backup vehicle, 2 for every 50 packages, that is, every module. We shall see them in more detail in a moment. Assistance, both agronomic and mechanical, is fundamental. The module, that is, the group of 50 packages, includes 2 technicians for 2 years with 2 vehicles and other accessories necessary for their daily work and living. The vehicles and accessories represent 1/50th of the cost of each package. Some 16 Italian companies participate in the project, coordinated and led by the tractor producer. It must be emphasized that the materials which make up the package may differ substantially from country to country according to local needs and edaphic pedological characteristics. Now let us look at the basic characteristics of the materials making up packages A and B. This is the tractor for package A. 28 to 30 horsepower, 2-wheel drive, general-purpose machine. A simple, low-consumption machine with a 2-cylinder diesel engine that is easy to drive and to maintain, particularly suitable for primary farm mechanization. And here is the tractor for package B. A 45 to 50 horsepower, 4-wheel drive machine giving higher performance with a 3-cylinder diesel engine, but still simple, rustic, and low cost. Let us look at the range of implements. A mounted plow, 2 or 3 disc, depending on the tractor. A basic tool to clear and creak up the soil, bury residues and weeds. With 2 discs, the working width is 50 centimeters. With 3 discs, the width is 65 centimeters. The harrow levels the soil and prepares the seed bed. An adjustable disc implement works a width of 1.5 to 2 meters, depending on the type. The ridger prepares furrows for seeding and provides earthing up of row crops. The proposed model is a 3-element implement for both packages. Here is the tiller, which can replace the plow for second crop soil preparation or can be used for weeding. 5 and 7-tooth models are used, depending on the tractor type. The trailer, essential for transport. 2 types are envisaged, 5 and 7.5 tons respectively. They are single axle with mechanical rear tipping. This is the grinder, driven from the tractor power takeoff. Two types are available with 16 or 24 hammers respectively, producing up to 1,500 kilograms of flour from any type of grain, either dry or wet. And lastly, the trolley-mounted pump, driven by the tractor power takeoff, delivering 2,300 and 3,100 liters per minute, depending on the type. We have seen the incidence of harvest losses with peaks of up to 50%. The causes are many, ranging from transport to external factors. To solve the problem, a simple, robust, galvanized sheet metal silo of varying capacity is supplied with each package. Each package also includes a given number of spares, tools, fuel and lubricants, as well as a small supply of test seeds, pesticides, and fertilizers with adequate shelter in the form of a sheet metal shed 5 by 2.5 by just over 2 meters high. Assistance is the focal point of the entire project. As each module aims at introducing completely new initiatives and technology to primitive areas, the presence of 2 technicians skilled in socio-agronomical assistance and equipment servicing will be made available locally for a period of 2 years. These men, specialized and experienced in their specific fields, must possess a deep understanding and appreciation of human conditions, plus a knowledge of the European language spoken in the country, and the ability to manage the package responsibly, autonomously, and in harmony. Their task encompasses agronomics, engineering, village open-air teaching of general farming techniques and rational use of new technology, equipment operation and maintenance, and practical field demonstrations of the advantages of using the new machines correctly. In brief, the basic job of the 2 technicians is to provide well-maintained equipment, train the inhabitants in the correct use of the machinery, and organize these activities. They must teach the new agronomic techniques, always demonstrating the advantages and conducting as many experiments as possible. Why 2 years? To prepare the local farmers for autonomous and self-sufficient operation of the module. In conclusion, let us take another look at the composition of each package, type A and B. Each contains 16 items of material for each size. 10% for miscellaneous unforeseen costs, and 20% for the cost of spares must be added to obtain the total cost of each. Each module consists of 50 packages, including the 2 technicians, 2 vehicles, and equipment for 2 years.